Well, hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role Playing Gamers podcast. Matt, you should make me big. I'm so tiny right now.
Lick it, Matt. Lick it.
Oh my God. Rub it.
Yeah, Matt. Yes.
Okay, just Matt. Just Matt Prime. Move your lips, and I'll. You can.
You think after 30 years, Matt would know how to make Nathan big?
Oh, he knows. That's more of an in-person thing. So tonight we've got something special for you guys. We are we've broken our walled garden and let someone else in. So I'm calling this our Stranger Danger series with Matt Orr at the helm. He's the one that's the proper size right now, someone who's talking. And so Matt Orr,
clap you fucks.
He's been our number 2 fan really since pretty much since day one from our Twilight 2000 series, and been such a great supporter. There you go, Matt Sub or Sub Matt figured it out.
Matt the Lesser. Oh, that sounds terrible.
That sounds appropriate. So Matt Orr has been it's weird. Feels weird to say fan, but he's been a really big supporter of us for quite a few years now, and
he's been a character in the podcast.
Yeah. We brought him in as a character. Gunny Sergeant Matt Orr in our Alien Arcturian Apocalypse series, which if you haven't watched that, you should. So we love Matt. We love him so much that we donated him to the Pink Fauxhawk podcast, and they brought him in and welcomed him. And so now he's their number 1 fan. I would assume, right, Matt?
I mean, for the podcast, yes. For Shadowrun knowledge, I'm definitely not.
No.
But those guys are. Yeah.
They're awesome.
They are.
But so we were running a little low on direction. So for
Matt some reason you called me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
Herding cats, trying to figure out what we're going to play has been a little challenging. So Matt had reached out probably maybe over a year ago, but
I think it was during your the 3-year anniversary party or something.
Oh yeah, so it would have been a year ago about running Top Secret for us, and so I was like, you know what? Why not? Why don't we take a chance on letting somebody else in, even though I didn't get to pick out their mic ahead of time.
I know.
Hey guys,
like I said, anytime you want to send.
Guys, I got to tell you,
we let Sean.
All the breakthroughs we're having this week, my therapist is going to be so happy. We're letting the right ones in. We're trying new things. We're putting ourselves out there. We're accepting people into our hearts. So, I mean, you guys just saved me thousands.
So, I got a question for you. Do you have a new heart? Because that doesn't sound like you at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to see where it went in?
Again? Okay. We're showing your shit, man.
He's
getting an exposed nipple on YouTube.
Yes, he does. Get this band. Right.
Tears are Captain Kirk. It's just always, something happens and it's just like his shirt just explodes.
Where's the green one? Give me a green one.
Look, it's hard to order those pre-ripped shirts. You got to have them explode off the body.
So hopefully when you go into rehab, you can start those exercises so you can rip off your shirt properly. So.
And for everybody who knows at home, it's not alcohol rehab. I'm going into cardiac rehab.
He probably wishes it was alcohol rehab.
Yeah. No more alcohol for Tier ever.
No, that's not true.
Anyway, we've gotten off task here, but I reached out to Matt and said, "Hey, buddy, can you run something for us, please? We're out of good ideas."
We can discuss Top Secret.
Top Secret, and we decided on Top Secret SI, which is the second edition that came out in, was it 1987?
Yeah, about 87, I think.
Okay.
Still have my original box set from when I was a kid when I picked it up at I was 12, so yeah. Back then.
That's
such
impressive.
a baby.
Still have it. Yep.
Yeah, I lost all my old stuff, but anyway, so tonight we are going to do character creation, and from that, and now my wife is harassing me, saying I'm going on too long. You would all probably agree.
No, Nathan, keep talking, please. We only got another 2 hours. I mean, come on. You've only been 6 minutes. You're good.
Okay. But character creation tonight, and then we're going to have a series. What's the name of the adventure that you're going to run us through, Matt?
The series is actually Web of Deceit. It's the first of the 3-part Web Wars series. It was written by Bob Kern back in, I think, 1987. And it will take place on the fictional island of San Clemente. So if you think much like San Monique from Live and Let Die, or San Martin if you watch Death in Paradise.
That one season of Archer.
That one season of Archer, probably. So yes, a fictitious island in the Caribbean. So should have fun with that.
Well, great. So Matt's going to run us through character creation. We're all going to make characters live here. If that's your jam, stick around. And if not, stick around anyway, because there's really nothing on TV. On that note, I'm going to hand things back over to Matt Prime, and we're going to make some characters.
Okay. Oh, good. It's me. All right. Also, want to let you know that we have graciously been gifted by Eric at Norse Foundry a $50 gift card that we will be giving away at some point in time during this run of videos.
Thank you, Norse Foundry.
We appreciate that, Eric, and Norse Foundry, and everybody at Norse Foundry. Appreciate that.
Round of applause.
Yes, round. Indeed.
Hey, at some point, can somebody throw the link for Norse Foundry in the chat?
Let's see if
just Google Norse Foundry.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes. They have all manners of dice.
Jesus.
Yes. They have all kinds of dice, from metal dice to glass dice to, I think there's bone dice, but I don't know if they have any in stock right now. But they have all kinds of fun dice.
Don't bone your dice.
Yep. So, all right. So character creation. Now this is been a long time, so I had to, refresh myself with how to do this. So what we're going to do, you guys have this the sheets, right? Your character sheets. Okay.
You do.
So you're going to make. Well, I hope so. I don't know.
In the Discord,
it's not like. It's not like
you
we're
go into the
table
Twilight 2000 channel. The character sheet and the PDF for the game are
top
pinned
secret
in the
channel.
Sean.
Top secret channel. Oh, they're pinned. Sorry about that. I have a job.
All right.
I know it's a hard channel to find because it's top secret.
Did you just say I have a job?
Yes, I did.
See, there's your
yes,
problem.
there we are.
That's the problem.
I'm good. We're ready.
All right, so we're going to make 5 D60 rolls. So that's going to be a D6 and a D10, and the D6 will be your tens digit, and then the D10 will be your ones digit. So you can roll anywhere from 60 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, I think is what it is.
Oh God, that's horrible.
So we roll.
Matt,
roll
are we
5
doing
times?
roll 5 times
in order, or are you going to let us plug them in where we want to plug them in?
I will let you plug them in where you want to plug them in.
That is awfully kind.
Unlike Nathan.
I want you to enjoy your characters before I kill them. I mean,
there we go.
That's
my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Because this is actually
plus 10.
kind of every game.
Okay, here we go.
Well, that sucks. My first one's a 10.
So that means your 5 primary attributes, and for those along at home, it's strength, intelligence, reflex, willpower, and constitution.
So my first roll is a double lot 6. Is that 70?
That's 60.
60.
That would be 60.
Plus 10 is 70.
Oh,
you add 10 to all of these.
Fucking.
Yeah, you will eventually. Yeah, you'll add 10 to it. 10 to them eventually.
Okay,
so and then we just add 10 to it, right?
Total. Correct. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
all right. I'll take a Gothi attribute on the first roll.
So
and
10 plus
all
4
right.
I
roll.
have rolled the same thing almost. How many times is it? 5?
Matt, you're a little low too.
Oh, sorry. I was looking away from the mic.
So just to make sure, we rolled the dice.
How many of them?
10, or
How
just
many are we
add
rolling
10
again?
to 1 die.
Well,
So
you had
you
5
roll
times.
it.
You do it
Your
5 times.
D6.
Yep, and a D10.
And a D10 5 times.
I did that.
5
That's
times.
it.
5 times.
Okay, I'm good.
And then you can pick however you want to distribute between your attributes. And then add 10 to total.
Add 10 to the total of all the dice?
So
no,
Each one is 10.
Each one you add 10.
Good. Thank you.
Yep.
So do I have the wrong sheet? Because I've got 7 attributes.
Yeah, movement and dexterity, I'm guessing, are...
Those are secondary.
Those we'll figure out in a second.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
If someone had read the first page of the character creation.
I didn't read anything.
Dude, this is how we roll here.
Those are called calculated stats, Nathan.
Okay, I did pretty well.
All over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I got some blows, but not.
So do I write the total number under the reading?
Yeah, because then you're going to want to add them all up.
Okay.
And then if it's lower than 275, subtract your total from 275, and then you distribute the difference among the attributes. Because why would it be easy to do things? Back from the 80s, right? It's a TSR game from the 80s.
You got to do math. Right. Any of these old games, you got to do math.
What is this math you speak of?
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't know that because I was like, man, my stats are low, but that's because they only add up to 209.
Yeah. So now
so I subtract that from 275 and I get to distribute those.
Correct. You get to put them wherever you want to bring them up. And you cannot have a stat higher than 79 at character creation.
I actually have 174.
Wow.
I have 174.
You're almost superhuman. Yeah.
It was 6 into 4, and then I still had 10 to it, even though I rolled a 6, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm at 223.
I'm at 228.
I'm at 254.
52.
It's after we add the 50 extra points that we do that, right?
So basically, it just gets everybody up to 275.
Correct. It's going to get everybody up to 275 to level the.
Okay.
So whatever you guys want to do. Sorry, with whatever your scores are, but nothing higher than a 79.
Seems like intelligence is probably going to be an important factor.
Perhaps,
depending on what skills you want. I'm not sure if you guys. I know you guys. Somebody took a look at it, and did you guys have a character?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up. Why do you think he's talking to you? Because look, you got your chest cracked. We're not going to be that nice to you, okay? Give me a break.
All right.
This is just like playing with my party back in high school. Okay, nothing's changed.
We have changed since high school. So
you guys are going to make me break out the old guard tower of doom that will just randomly show up to take shots at you.
Well, I have to put. I added up to 266, so I have to put an additional up to 275.
Up to 2. Yeah, so you have 9 more points to go, right? Is that math?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
all right.
Okay.
So
This is why I married a math teacher.
I've distributed.
Okay. That's why
I am distributed as well.
So am I.
Everybody distributed?
Almost.
9 more points to this. Okay.
Eric, it would be nice to just do 275 point by, but rolling dice is fun.
So,
but we need some Norse Foundry dice to roll.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, I got mine up there.
Got it. So this is a good system for you, Sean, because everybody ends up at 275.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Let's see.
Okay.
Sean's dice hate him.
Yeah, my dice do hate me. Actually, they weren't too bad. I had a couple good rolls on this one. So it doesn't matter though. Apparently, the dice do hate me. That's true. This character is adequate in some areas and less than adequate in others.
So my regular rolls total 234. My plus 10s get me to 284.
Then you're good.
Oh.
Then you're good. If you're over 275, you don't need to worry about it.
Excellent.
Oh, damn it! Penalize him, Matt. Crush him. Crush his will.
Fuck you, Sean. Fuck you.
Don't worry, he'll be the first.
You die first.
Actually, he's not going to die first. He's just going to get shot in the arm, and he'll have to lose the arm, and he'll get shot in the leg.
Oh,
and he'll have to
perfect.
lose the leg.
Wow, that is a nice pull.
That is nice. Did you get that in a dice roll? I mean,
wait till we get to combat. It's going to be fun.
So I have a choice for
That'd
two
take some years.
types of characters, and I was waiting to see what everybody else was going to do, but I guess I'm just going to have to go with what I have.
Were we doing secondary attributes first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we can do your secondary attributes, which is your move score and your dex scores. So your move score is your strength plus your reflex divided by 2.
Oh, okay.
Do we round down, I take it, or?
Just should round up for these old games.
Yeah, I believe it is round up.
Oh, round fractions up. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, anything in the 80s, I think, was always up.
Yeah. So generous.
It was the cocaine that kept it up.
What is dexterity?
That's your reflex and intelligence, right?
Reflex and intelligence divided by 2. Round up.
Reflex and intelligence divided by 2.
Yep.
All right.
And then at points, we'll have to divide them by half or divide them by quarters, depending on what that's down the way.
We can use a calculator for that. That's fine.
Yes, exactly.
Really? For this?
My fellow bastards are in the house. Way to go, guys. Hi, everybody. From Bastard Quest and all my friends over there as well. Yep.
Well, so I listened to their Eat the Reich series, and I use that for inspiration for when I ran Eat the Reich, and yeah, so you guys did a great job with that. Great camaraderie. I can see how you would listen to them and us because there's a lot of banter.
You guys are all the same.
Yeah.
That's
All
why
right.
I love you guys.
Okay.
Also, I recommend their. Yeah, they're sharing. Yeah. I know, and Eric's the one that turned me on to Bastard Quest, so you can blame him for that.
Beautiful.
But I also highly recommend their G.I. Joe podcasts, which are hilarious. So who knows? Maybe if you're nice, I'll come back and run that for you, or Octoon Cthulhu. Or you can punch Nazis.
You might after this, you might quit gaming. You might just say, "Fuck it."
No, it's not that bad yet. We'll see. All right, so now that that's done, you guys can determine your character's sex, nationality, hair color, eye color, general appearance, name. And this is important. You have to pick your hand, left or right-handed, at this point. Or eventually, when you come to the, you'll pick one disadvantage and one advantage. And one advantage you could take is ambidextrous. Yep. So. Otherwise, if you try to use your gun left-handed and you're right-handed, it's minus 30%. Your native language and how old you are.
I like that I started filling out race as human.
Wow.
We're all human, man. It's a modern day. There's no elves. There's no. I
can't be a potato. Oh fuck.
So, is nationality going to matter for this?
You want to be so you got to realize in 1986 it's got to be a NATO country, right?
Okay.
So England, France, U.S.
I'm gonna be Canadian. I have the flag
Canadian.
back there, so
Sure. You just can't be Russian or Iranian or one of the NATO Warsaw Pact members, because it was the height of the 80s, right? The Cold War.
Be French. You could be French North African. Right?
Could be French North African.
I'm just going to take down
Where
my
is
Eastern flag back there.
Hand?
I just wrote it in personal history.
Yeah.
That's what I put down too.
Use your imagination.
What?
Oh fuck! What? That's a dead stat.
My personal history is left hand.
Oh, you laddie, you're fucking stupid. I know what I'm gonna play. There's somebody in the backstage.
Oh, it might be Malcolm.
Neelan Locke. That might be
like
Malcolm.
Character.
It is.
There he is.
And there he is.
All right.
You're a mute or your mic's not on.
You're mute, Malcolm.
He said you should wait a fucking second.
Wait a fucking second. Golden Sovereign.
Tell him that he's on
mute
mute like 10 more times because that'll make him feel better.
He's playing Golden Sovereign apparently. Hello.
Don't invoke. If you invoke that name, then you know what I will play.
Oh, you know what I'll play. Hello, boys.
All right, his name is already on. His name's already on the character sheet. So
I'm afraid to ask.
Welcome, Malcolm, to the podcast.
You're gonna find out.
Ah, okay.
Oh shit, Malcolm. You having a problem?
Still can't hear you, Malcolm.
Nathan's just waving.
It's not waving back.
Sister Sledge voice. We are Chamberlain. Yeah, God, that's good. That's good. Bastard Quest. You know, somebody who knew how to use this would put that quote up, but you know.
I have no idea. You're not talking about me. No.
Yeah, you're talking about.
I don't hold you. I'm talking about somebody else.
I know.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you. But I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's right. Don't encourage him.
All right. Malcolm would be back. He must have to reset his settings. Just keep an eye out for him.
So what do we do after all that?
Yeah, what are we doing now?
Okay. So, since we're skipping the reality rule because we're just playing it nice and simple, we're going to you select one advantage and one disadvantage from the list on page.
Let me open
page 13.
What is page 13? Yes. Yep.
So if I choose acute smell, can I pick the smell?
Sure, I'll let you do that, and ignore the points for this because we're just doing one of each, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
So.
Acute smell does not mean you have an acute smell.
Oh, come on.
I know you, Matt. You called it. You called it.
Ruined it.
I mean, he did start.
I
the
smell
show
like
with
poutine.
Walled garden. So.
That would be awesome, actually.
I just see every character, every NPC interacting with them. Yeah.
What's that?
Perfect.
Is that cheese curds?
How's that? How's that here
potatoes?
in the Caribbean? All right. Yeah. So, from your advantages, you have the acting ability, the acute hearing, acute smell, acute taste, acute touch, acute vision. There's your ambidexterity, if you want it. Animal friendship, artistic ability, athletic ability, attractive appearance, bilingual background, double jointed, empathy, hand-eye coordination, fearlessness. You can have good balance, internal compass, language ability, a light sleeper, which might come in handy. You have mechanical aptitude, musical aptitude, night vision. No, that doesn't mean you have a prosthetic eye with night vision.
Oh, come on, man.
Boo.
Obscure knowledge, observation, peripheral vision, photographic memory, presence, sensuality, sixth sense, stamina, toughness, and wealth.
All right. So, Chris, you or I going to take sensuality?
Well, that means you can't smell like poutine then. But,
I was clearly going to take attractive appearance.
How about sensuality? It'd be perfect, you know.
Or my disadvantage is thus going to be unmistakable appearance, unmistakable features.
And Chris, you're a little low too.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
How about now?
That's better.
Okay, well, I'll turn up the gain.
All right.
Pump.
Acting
It
ability
smells so nice.
and gambling.
Okay.
Ooh, unattractive appearance. How about sensuality and unattractive appearance? That would be a good combo.
That's a interesting.
However,
conflict.
it's a conflict, which means you can't take them like that. They specifically say you can't be handsome and ugly at the same time.
Damn it!
Well, that's attractive and ugly. I mean, you can be sensual.
We know
and
people
fat.
that are sensual.
Well,
and
that's true. I mean,
unattractive.
yeah, that's true. You do that. Yes, and then for your disadvantages, you have addiction, allergies, clumsiness, colorblind, cowardice, deep sleeper, dependent, ego signature, enemy, gambling, greed, hearing impairment, illiteracy, lechery, moral qualms, night blindness, overweight, phobia, short-winded, traumatic flashbacks, unattractive appearance, uncouth, unmistakable feature, and vision impairment.
I think we all have to take uncouth.
That's just a
Yeah, you
bonus.
guys automatically get that one. Right?
Yeah.
We're not playing ourselves, guys.
Sean has to double up.
Oh yes, I got to completely overcompensate for that. Yes. Oh, night blindness. That's not a problem.
No.
So I took acting ability and clumsiness.
Okay. That'll be fun.
So with my character idea, I took eye-hand coordination and allergy.
I took attractive appearance and allergies.
What are you allergic to?
Cats.
So when the bad guy's doing his evil cat stroke, you're just going to be sneezing the entire time.
Exactly.
Would you stop sneezing? I'm doing my monologue. Yeah, so I'm going to do sensuality and gambling.
Kleenex, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Okay,
Kind of like Bond.
I'm going to take toughness and ego signature.
Sean, stop playing Sean.
No, it goes with the character. You're going to see the character. I'm not playing a high intel guy here. Just stop. Don't say stop playing Sean, fucking dickhead.
So you're going to run around with
2 is 2.
You're going to run around with silver bullets or a monogrammed handkerchief?
Now I'm going to have like small potatoes I drop at the crime scene.
Oh, okay. All right. Random.
We promised we weren't going to talk about your small potato.
Yeah.
I can't
He
help
means
but talk
poop.
about it.
It's poop.
I'll be squatting a lot.
Okay. So now you guys are going to select your background for your character.
Background.
So you can choose military, professional, worker, or entertainment background, or you can design your own. I think for this, that you guys probably just want to use one of the pre-made ones, since we're keeping it simple for now.
All right.
And then on page 27 through 31, they'll tell you what you get with your skills and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys want to hear about any, while we're doing this, any ideas that we've had while we're...
Sure, I say go for it. Just talk it out. See what you guys do. See what kind of team you want to make.
Yeah, so yeah, why don't we talk about what do you have any ideas?
Why don't you just run right over what I was saying, Nathan?
Apparently, it's
it's cool. I mean, it's cool.
I like to hear my own voice. So
as long as it's on the right microphone.
Yes, exactly. Matt, you're getting it right now. You're getting it.
Yeah, this is full on. So I decided I was going to play one of two characters, and I think that my character will be named Philip St. John Basil Rathbone III.
Oh, God, this can be one of those games.
You're a fucking goddamn poof, aren't you? I am noble. You are nothing.
Well, that's not his stage name. He changed his name in Hollywood to Jake Savage.
Oh, dick.
So for those who don't know, Philip St. John Basil Rathbone, the original, was one of the most famous Hollywood actors, starring opposite of Errol Flynn and all these classic black and white movies. So this is his grandson, which he never had.
I got to change my profile.
There you go. He was also, I think, he was one of the original Sherlocks, wasn't he?
Yes, that's one of the things he is most noted for. Yeah.
I didn't work at Suncoast Motion Pictures for 2 years to not pick anything up.
Nice. So yeah, I'm going with I'm going to go with the entertainer background and build off of that.
Okay, I'm just going to do that.
Okay, that's cool.
You should have told me you were doing this, dear. I would have.
I just told you. I just wanted to.
But I just designed the character for.
Now you can riff off of that.
Well, I'll tell you now, and I'll let you guys make the choice. The other character I had was he was going to be he was going to be kicked out of the military, lives alone. His best friend owns a aerospace junkyard. He's a helicopter pilot. He plays the cello. He'll sometimes serenade eagles.
Stringfellow Hawk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no, I was going to play helicopter. I was going to play a pilot. So I was going to go with one of those two, and I'm happy to do either one, a pilot or a more physical combat entertainer.
And here, you know what? If you play a pilot, I will actually put a helicopter to be available, because that way you can feel like you actually do something. Because, sometimes, because I like playing those pilot types too, and usually there's never a helicopter or something. It's like, okay, you'll never use that. Okay.
All right. You know what, Sean? There you go. Now you don't have to change anything. I'll go ahead and I'll play the pilot.
Damn it. I was just going to make Johnny Law. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, all right. I'll play a pilot.
Sean, should be a gunny sergeant.
That if I do, my head's going to get blown off later in this game.
If you're going to do that, then I have a whole other supplement for the commando book where you can have all kinds of cooler stuff and skills.
No, let's just do this. Let's do this because I'm going to go with the masher.
So while this is going on, just so you know where these things, Jake Savage and Johnny Law came from. We held these. By the way, is Malcolm still in the lobby? Have you guys checked?
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys, I can't figure out my microphone issue with SteamYard. Oh, there he is.
Are you back?
No,
he is not.
God damn it!
Fuck, man. You gotta figure this out.
While he's doing
nobody
that,
took sign language or read lips for your advantage.
we played in a superheroes game that Malcolm ran, and we loved our character so much that he would threaten to kill them all the time. Well, we created characters to threaten him back with, and both Sean and I, Sean created Johnny Law, and I created Jake Savage, who was based on the cinematic hero advantage.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So he had guns everywhere. He could jump from explosions. He was great. I'll be right back.
Something happened, but anyway, it was great. My Johnny Law was just the lawman. He was the law of the law, and everything was law. He was like the Dick Tracy outfit, and it was.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello.
See, she way back.
Yep, there's our hockey player.
Hi.
Not dressed for hockey tonight.
No.
Lame.
Not tonight.
Go change.
Okay.
Go change.
Oh, Chris wants you to change into the hockey outfit.
It's hot.
No.
He said it. He said it's great. Not at all hot.
She doesn't have to leave to change.
That doesn't take Chris much.
It's not sexual in any way.
Just so you guys know, as you're picking your career choice, wherever it is, the package, on page 29, there's a thing called mandatory skill tables. So everyone gets 30 skills, but 22 of them are mandatory. You have to spend in certain categories.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at what you're going to spend,
it will break it down for you.
I'm thinking professional career scientist.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm going to be bringing out all kinds of technology gadgets, things that are brand new, like DNA.
Ooh. And what's that?
What is this?
Laser discs.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That can't work.
Hey,
yep.
Matt, what for a pilot? What's the best military, professional?
I would go with
work.
I don't remember. Hang on. Let me see what the.
I'll look up piloting.
Because I know you got to do basic mechanic stuff. Was there a mechanic on there? Yeah, I would do mechanical actually.
Okay. So that's worker.
Yeah, that would be worker. That way, because some of these cost, you have to buy one skill and then it'll cost more to get into it. So there's a breakdown. It's your combat skills. Yeah,
there's
so your
skill called general.
The general skills will be, I believe that's listed like first aid.
Oh, I see. So I'm just looking under the professional career. It just says education 10, general 6.
Right, and that's how much you should spend of your skill points in each one.
Oh. Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a. Oh, you know what? It's on the back of the book here. Yeah, if you go to Appendix 2 of the skills list on page 93, it'll give you a kind of a basic breakdown as to where everything is.
So, if I want to play a former Canadian Mountie, what would you think would be the best one?
Probably combat skills.
Can you have throwing stars in the shape of maple leaves?
Oh my gosh!
So would that be military career or worker?
Yeah, I would probably go with military career for that because that's kind of your law enforcement.
Okay.
careers. I would say military career with that.
Hey, if you have a prerequisite 1,
yes,
it says in the description what your prerequisite is.
correct. So I know you're making the helicopter pilot, right?
Right. Yeah. So I have to have basic tool use, then basic mechanic, and then I can go to aircraft mechanic.
Well, if you want to fix the thing, if you want to fix the helicopter, to fly it, you need pilot skills.
Right.
But yeah, if you want like aircraft mechanic, you would have to take basic tool use.
Okay.
Because then you have to go. So basic tool use, basic mechanic, and then aircraft mechanic are what you need to be an aircraft mechanic. It's trying to tell you like this is what you spent years in motorcycle or years in learning how to do this kind of stuff.
Anybody else doing military?
I am.
What specialty are you going for?
Christ, I haven't selected it yet. It says 6, so we can get 6 specialties, or is it just what does that mean? 6 skills under specialty?
Yeah, you'll spend 6 skill points of your 30 on specialty. So like parachuting would be a specialty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know yet.
So it's 1, 3, or so there's 3 ranks. So you spend
right. And so your first one on there is going to be like the 3 is going to cost it at 0 level. So once you get that means you can roll at your full skill level. To make it like 2, like for piloting single engine, you have to so like it'll cost 3 points to pilot at your full skill. If you spend another 4 after that, you would get that at plus I think it's 5% more. So it's your skill plus 5%. So each level gives you, and then plus 10, plus 30. I think at the top it's like plus 25, or plus 25 is the top. I can double check with you, but yeah. So like for Tier's piloting skill, he needs to take piloting 1 engine, and then go down to piloting helicopter. And then if he wants to pilot a large copter, he has to, take piloting helicopter. So
are these numbers under the background? If it says like mechanical 2, does that mean I have to take 2 skills from the mechanical category?
Correct.
Okay.
Or you should at least spend 2.
So is it spending 2 points or taking 2 skills?
Spending it's. Hang on a second. Manage greatest skill table. Skill, it tells you how many skill points your character must spend. Okay, so it's like for military, it's 10 in combat, specialty of 6 points, general is 6 points, so that gives you 22. So you still have, you get 30, so you get 8 more points to put wherever. So it's kind of where you guys want to put it.
Okay.
Because like for yours, Tim, what'd you pick?
Yeah.
You picked professional?
Yeah.
So you have 10 points in education, 6 in general, 6 in language.
Uh-huh.
And then you can pick 8 if you want to learn some combat skills or some mechanical skills, or
right.
You can do more than what the 10 is, right? It's just that'll give you your base, and then you can punch up whatever you think your character is.
Okay. Got it.
So, the cost for the skills lists 2/3/6 or whatever the numbers are.
Right. So like the first number is the first cost to get it to 0, to level 0, which is your full, like your movement cost for skiing, right? So you're gonna spend 2 points. That means if I say, okay, yeah, give me you're chasing some guy down the hill, like the opening of View to a Kill, right? So give me a skiing. So, and then to add another 5 points to it, you would spend 3 more points.
Gotcha.
And then to add another 10 to it, you would add 6 more points to it. So you top out at plus.
God damn, really?
Yeah, it's expensive. But see what it does is it's like years of training and.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So which way are you going, Sean?
For what?
For your character, because I don't want to take the same
brute.
Brute. like a close combat kind of guy.
Yep.
All right, so I'll go the sneaky route.
Automobile, truck, motorcycle, off-road, snowmobile.
And how many skill points do we have again?
So you get 30.
We get 30.
Yeah.
And
So you
22
should have
of them you have to spend on your career choice.
Yep.
Okay.
And I finally figured out what the pre on the table was. Like I was trying to figure out what's the math behind the pre. The pre is the number of the item on the table. It's not skill points. Like so for pistol, it has a pre of 7. That means you have to take skill
Basic
number
fire-
7 basic firearms. I was trying to do the math. I'm like, where are the points coming from? I was like, what is like? It's just the.
I'd see like basic firearms.
pre-
You can't do
Right.
it above half.
So
your
like in
dex for that.
mechanics, because I was trying to figure out what the pre's meant in mechanics. It's just for most of them, you have to have basic tool use before you can
Got
Right.
it.
do some of the other stuff.
Okay.
That
helps.
makes
Thank
more
you.
sense. Yeah, no, I literally just had an epiphany. I'm
So the
standing there
pre
trying to figure out-
means what? Say it again, Matt.
So the pre is the it's a prerequisite for what skill, right?
Yeah.
So before you buy your pistol skill, you need to have basic firearm skill.
I see. So the 7's the number. Okay, cool.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's those are the corresponding numbers.
That makes
Like-
sense. Thank
So like with Tyr wanting to be a helicopter pilot, he needed to have pilot single engine aircraft first. So he could still fly a plane, if need be, but then he'd specialize in helicopters, so he had to take helicopter. And if he wants to fly like a Sea Stallion or something, or a big helicopter, he's got to fly large helicopter kind of thing. So yeah, they don't make it easy all the time. I think this was always the part that slowed us down when making characters.
Huh. Okay.
But it's an 80s game, so it's very intensive.
Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, I'm looking at like basically this is kind of Champions was a lot more sophisticated than this, but I'm kind
Yeah, it
of
was.
doing the same kind of thing. I'm writing down all the stuff I want, and then I'm gonna look at how much all that costs, and then take away the stuff that that's
You can
that's
live
least
without.
important.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Because of course you want everything. You know, you want to be James Bond, but we're not James Bond. We're
You guys
Bonding
are-
James.
You guys are more like Maxwell Smart at this point.
minus the smart.
Or Emmett Fitzhugh and Austin Milbarge from Spies Like Us.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd, more like.
Oh, fantastic film.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I have to watch it at least once a month.
Wow, that's dedication.
Man, it's one of the classics. One of my wife's favorites, along with Big Trouble in Little China and Commando, surprisingly enough.
Oh,
Man, I haven't
Get to
seen
the
that in
chopper.
forever.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, that was Predator. That was not.
Yeah, screwed up. Too bad.
Hey, Sean, I told you I'd kill you last. I lied. All right.
Lied.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
well,
I get,
I told him, or no, would you? I let him go.
Right. Yeah. I mean, come on. It's Schwarzenegger. He's got to have all the classic one-line.
Okay.
I can't. I can afford one more point of skill with taking everything at a level 1.
Which is still not bad. That just means you roll with your full
Yeah.
skill level, right? That's tied to it. And you guys will get a chance to advance. I'll hand out, they call them fame and fortune points.
Yay!
So at the end of the adventure, or probably each session, I'll give you guys, depending on what, 5, up to 5, maybe 10 fame and fortune points.
If we don't piss you off.
If you don't piss me, well, that's why you guys have luck as well. You guys have luck points, but the fun thing is I get to assign them to you, and you guys don't know how many you have.
I do like. I was reading about that. I thought that was kind of cool.
So I
All right.
I'll have to make sure I keep that in mind.
Skill.
So we're in the Bahamas, so I should not take driving snowmobile. I'm guessing.
I did take.
You never know. You might end up in the Arctic.
fuck.
We're only starting on a desert island.
Next, you guys are probably starting in a nondescript government building in Baltimore.
Oh, fuck. Well, we're not going to make it.
It's like I'm home. This is 80s Baltimore.
All right, Washington, D.C.
80s Baltimore? Oh, that's not much better.
You guys will be working for the Ace Tomato Company.
Domino sugar.
Another Spies Like Us reference. Yeah.
So the first number under cost gets it to you at your attribute.
Correct.
The second one gets it to you at attribute plus 5%. What does it mean with it's 2/N? What's the N?
That means you can't go any higher than that.
Oh, okay.
That means it maxes out at that.
Thanks.
And you guys will be able to attempt any skill. It's just at a minus. It'd be like at half or quarter, depending on what.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I've got my minimum specialty skills. I got my minimum combat skills.
I'm working on mine.
And now I'm moving on. So I chose military. I have 6 points in general, I think, right?
Yeah, usually.
All right. So now I got to find my general skills. So I picked shadowing, stealth, and surveillance for my specialty skills. And I've got basic melee, knife, basic firearms, knife throwing, because I want to have those maple leaf shuriken that Tears had, and rifle and submachine gun.
Okay. And you have you took the basic firearms to get the rifle.
Oh shit! Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I took basic firearms.
Okay.
Basic melee, basic firearms. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All those prereqs.
Yep. This is really not that hard. It's I wish I had it in paper, because the thing that's slowing me down is scrolling.
Yeah. And I'm even that way now with current games. Like I gotta have a physical copy. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's nice having the PDFs for reference while you're playing. You can search stuff, but
well, and with Top Secret, I was surprised to find it online somewhere. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, I mean, you owned it, right?
I do own it, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But this was before PDF, right? There was no PDF at the time. PDFs were not a thing in 1987.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys remember a few minutes ago when Nathan talked over me when I said we should all talk about like what we had in mind?
Yeah, I know. For Nathan cut you off for that very key comment. Yes.
Fun times. Fun times. Anybody else want to go?
That was before we had to do trigonometry.
Oh,
too much math.
I've been talking. Sean's talking. Tears talking, but the rest of you guys are like.
Well, we don't.
I'm looking at
someone
these
should
skills.
step on us. Let you step on Tier.
I'm going with an entertainer background.
Okay.
Really? Are you the grandson of Basil Rathbone?
I don't know.
I'll be a dick tonight.
It's perfect. I feel like Matt's going like Basil Rathbone.
So big thing. I am a huge fan of that era of black and white action swashbuckling films. Not like a crazy fan. I'm not like Tony Kupo, but I love Errol Flynn movies, Danny Kaye, Basil Rathbone, Captain Blood, all those movies.
They are classics. I watched them all the time with when I worked at like I said, when I worked at Suncoast Video, half the time most of those were usually playing in the background, and people were like, "Oh, I love that movie." Right? I haven't seen this in forever.
Here, I'll actually let me see if I can show the fans at home, or I don't know if you can. Let me move the camera. It's the framed picture of Errol Flynn right there in the office.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a gift years ago.
That's cool.
Explains your evening wear.
As he left, apparently.
You unplugged the camera, probably.
Yeah, you're right. Out of print, GM. Yep. No PDFs, but photocopies. Lots of photocopies.
Let's see what else could be. It's kind of nice, like because we're kind of flying blind here, especially the people that aren't sharing what they're creating. But that we have no idea what the adventure is, and we're building something, and it could have like zero relevance to what you're actually going to run us through.
I get it. But, I get it, but I try not to do that, right? Like, I want to put some stuff in there that you guys, snowmobiling. Okay, probably not, but
I do remember the one time, Matt, when James ran us through a D&D game, a 3.5 game, and I made a spell thief, and we got to like level 9, and there was like no other magic users that we ran into for like 9 levels.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like at one point, are we going to have some magic users I can steal from? No.
It might be fun to have you guys all. I hope somebody took parachuting because you might have to be jumping out of a plane.
Are we doing Moonraker? Because I can do space shuttle pilot.
I'm going to do parachuting so I don't die.
Swimming, my God.
I took swimming.
Having flashbacks.
You're going to be on an island, so yeah, swimming. Yeah, I don't want to drown.
Yeah.
Right.
So am I missing where languages are?
Languages.
I passed those.
They're in there. Language skills.
Page 59.
Yeah, page 59.
Oh, yeah. Why
So-
with the rest of the skills?
Yeah.
Sailing will take me away.
Well, okay. So you guys have your native tongue for your, speaking, and then see, you guys can learn to read, write, and speak a number of languages equal to 10% of your intelligence score.
Oh, okay.
So, like a character with a 51 intelligence could learn a maximum of 5 languages, rounded up to 6. So, I guess 6. And sign language does not count as a foreign language.
Yeah, that's its own skill. I saw that.
Yeah. Did anybody take bilingual?
Nope.
I did not, but it says I have to spend points in language.
Yeah. I have to spend 6 points in language.
Yeah, same.
All right. I think I have my skills picked.
So is it two?
So you guys could
2 points each.
Yeah. So if you want to, you can pick a language that you think you would speak. French, Spanish, Arabic, whatever you guys want to do.
Russian, Farsi, Chinese.
Yeah, stuff like that. So according to the link, so for the languages, your basically your first through 4th levels of experience are 2 points apiece, and then the 5th level costs 4 points.
Right, and the initial is 4 points.
Correct.
Yeah. Ugh, it's costly.
Yes.
But
So
at
Nathan,
a zero,
I'm where
at
you are.
zero
I've
level,
picked a bunch of stuff. Now I gotta tailor back. I gotta recount all the skills that I've.
Oh, we got a bot in the chat.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't know why it's been happening, but chatbot. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. And I'm so used to. God, there's like 800 things in here because.
Out of print GM. Hey there. It must be pretty late for you. You're there in jolly old England.
wow.
We are playing Top Secret SI.
Which is the 2nd edition of
6. Done 6.
of Top Secret. And the new one came out, Top Secret New World Order. I vaguely looked at it. I haven't played it.
4 left.
It's a little
Yeah.
different.
Have you like gone through it, or you just kind of glanced over it?
I kind of glanced over it and skimmed over it. It seems more like it's kind of like, I think it uses the Year Zero engine or something like it, like Twilight 2000 does, where it's dice size. You pick A and it's a 12, a D12 or whatever for your skill kind of thing. Is what I gleaned from it. Yeah, at some point we could maybe try that one too. I don't know.
So at the 0 level for a language, you can still speak it and read it, but you're not able to conceal your accent and stuff like that. So
Correct.
I could still have like 6 languages identified, but I'm really only good in like one or two of them.
Right.
Okay.
Oh
At
man.
4 points of language? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you missed that. At the 0 level, where you don't spend points on it, you still have it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So if I wanted French at level 1, it's 0 points to get
it at level 0.
Gotcha.
It's
4 points.
It's
And
4
at
points.
level
No,
0,
no.
it's 0 points.
No, 0 level skill costs 4 points.
Yeah.
And then if you add 2 more points to it, that gets you to your first level, which will allow you to speak and read like a native.
Yeah. Bottom 59 says all languages are assumed to be equally hard to learn. The 0 level language in a foreign language costs 4 points.
Right. And then on page 60, it tells you what the effects of the language, the level on the language skill.
Well, that's absurd.
Welcome to 80s games.
Yeah, exactly. And even at first level, it's still a 0.25% skill check to conceal your accent. So even if you have a 50%, language skill, it's 25 or under.
Yeah, I think we get rid of a couple things just to get French.
Well,
I mean, so
given bilingual.
I will give you the kind of a rough background on San Clemente. It's one of those. It was a Spanish colony, and then it was an English colony, especially during the pirate age and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of got the same history as Jamaica and Cuba and that kind of stuff with pirates and Spanish and French and English fighting over it. I'll give you more of a background.
So I'm going to go back to general skills. Pick up a combat skill, I guess.
Yeah, everybody should at least pick up, basic firearms so you can use a pistol.
Okay.
Or basic firearms will let you at least shoot it.
I mean, if I
Repair it,
don't,
not so much, but yeah.
okay. So
Unless you'd be a pacifist. You'd be a pacifist spy.
You could.
So you take boxing for
Fucking
that.
A, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm just filling out my percentages for skills, but I picked out all my skills. Chris, what kind of character are you making?
I am playing let me go scroll back to my top here. She's a professional character with a BS in psychology and political science and a master's in law. And she's got driving boat, basic firearms, French and Russian.
There we go.
Hey, look, Out of Print GM is generous, unlike Nathan.
He's a very generous
Yeah.
GM. The basic skills for free.
So yeah, I think none of us, except for Matt Prime, there has actually played Top Secret SI before, if I'm not mistaken.
I might have played it when it came out, but I don't remember. Tears muted.
I played this in middle school.
Oh, jeez.
I remember reading this book. It was one of the first role-playing games that I read after the Red Box.
Yeah, I had the first edition, but I don't remember anything at all except for dying a lot.
Wait, what did you guys say about basic skills for free? Did I miss something?
No,
That's
Out of Print GM says he gives it for free. He's a kind of benevolent GM. I'm not that benevolent.
So I will spend my last 1 point available on basic tool use because I am a human with opposable thumbs.
Your basic.
There you go. Basic.
Hey, Matt, I have a question about the skills. So some of the skills, it'll list a like dex or something like that, right?
Yep.
So in the chart, you have a % chance, half. It's basically like your attributes. Some of them, like basic firearms, basic melee, lists half an attribute.
Correct.
Does that just mean that when you put in the skills, you only fill out half and quarter, or does that half go in your full percentage and then it just gets worse from there?
I was double checking all this. So
sorry about that.
No. It's fine because I was looking at it again today, and it is like basic melee is going to be half your strength, even if it so that instead of your full that is full. Is that half for that? That makes sense. So say you have a strength of 50, right? Your basic melee skill is going to be, even when you put 1 into it, it's going to still be half of that. So it's still going to be a 25. Half is the start. Okay. Yeah. So it would be, yeah. So level 0, yeah, your starting is half strength or dex.
That's
depending on which
basic firearms. Like for me, like the quarter chance is 8% chance.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Oh, basic melee.
Wow.
So
well, it's only there to serve as a prerequisite. I mean, you're going to buy a pistol, right?
Right.
You buy the pistol skill. So
yeah.
So the percent chance is your attribute.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
So then, like for pistol skill, what is it? So it'll go to your full dex for your pistol skill. Your basic firearm. Which I'm trying to let's see what that says under skill.
So if you take 1 level in, say, driving.
Why do you need to know how to drive?
I'm a pilot, so I took driving.
Yeah, levels. So the first points you spend buys you level 0, and that lets you use a skill at your full stat.
Correct. Unless it's like basic melee or basic firearms, where it says half or quarter. Let's see.
All right, I got my skills.
I'm already.
Are we waiting on anybody?
I'm working.
I'm just filling them in. I've picked them. I'm just putting them on the character sheet.
Hey, did we get a word from Malcolm? Is he coming back or?
He's not in the room.
Just got disgusted.
Yeah, I think he gave up.
He gave up on that.
He said, "I'm out, guys. Have a great time."
33
have to mute me.
Right. 33 skills, right? 33 points in skills.
30
points.
Sons of bitches.
Always angling for extra points. Jeez.
Yeah, we're just trying to sneak one past the GM there.
Can't blame him.
Well, I mean, he could just, he could use a luck skill or a luck point for each one and see if he has any luck later.
Yeah. So how do we get luck?
That is entirely up to me.
Mm.
So you guys will start with a predetermined number that I give you, but you guys won't know what it is. So it's kind of interesting that say you miss a shot or actually say you get shot and it's pretty bad. Like, hey, I want to use one of my luck points, and I can go, sure, no problem. Or, yeah, you used your luck points on your last one, you're out. So
who's your favorite?
Well, I don't know, man. Depends on if that microphone shows up or not.
Yeah, say. Nathan started out bad mouthing his mic, so he's on the list.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody who immortalized you as a character.
It could happen.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys will start out with the same. I just won't tell you what the number is. Could be 50. Could be 2. Could be 1.
Could be 52.
Could be 52. Could be 72. Who knows? Don't expect it that high, though.
All right. So I filled out all my skills. I don't know if I'm any good at anything, but at least I can stab somebody to death.
Yeah. See, out of print GM knows you always bribe the GM with food, but it's a little difficult over computers.
Yeah, we're
that's what DoorDash is for.
Several thousand miles.
That's right. You can still DoorDash it.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast. I'm out here in California, and you guys are on back East Coast.
So
hey, the weather's nice, man. It was beautiful. It was 72 degrees outside today.
So every 1 level you actually get adds 5%.
Did you just say the weather is nice in the West Coast?
Yeah, in Northern California it is. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Southern California is on fire. Wow, whatever, man. Southern California, let them burn.
the thing that everyone loves about Northern California is like, oh, it's nice. It's nice out. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every time I visited there, I've never wanted to come home.
Yeah, it really is. When we moved here, I was like, oh, because I grew up in North Dakota. I'm like, this is just North Dakota on the West Coast. It's a very agricultural area. It's very it's nice. We don't get snow. We get some rain. Yeah, it's a temperate North Dakota. There's no humidity.
Chris, you were talking about
Bless
the
you.
points that go
Thank
up. It's 5% per level unless you have a specific skill. So I took the advantage of acting ability.
Except for the first one gives it to you at your attribute.
Yes,
The
that's
second one
level-
gives you 5.
Right.
Gives you
Right.
5.
I get plus 10 because I have the acting whatever talent.
Right.
Talent,
Yes.
yeah.
So as I buy, so if I don't know if any of you took talents, but look at your talents. Some of them might give you skill bonuses. So
And
Oh yeah, sensuality helps me with sleight of hand.
only in crowds
to remove
on
something
a
real
busy
fast.
subway.
I don't want to play with Nathan anymore.
I know. Nathan, I'll find that odd quirk.
I hear that a lot.
I'm sorry, Laura.
I was not going to touch that, Chris. Good Lord.
I have no shame.
That's true.
We are shameless. Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah, almost got them typed in. I got all my skills.
Yeah. So. As far as is that pretty much it for that? Just you giving us all the equipment that we could ever hope for, and we go in loaded for bear with just.
Well, it depends on what you want. We'll see what.
do
Nobody's getting a Carl Gustav recoilless rifle. Sorry, boy.
Damn it.
You might. It's the '80s. You might get an Uzi, maybe a Galil, or a FAL, or an AK-47.
Or a double barrel shotgun.
80s
Or double
TV
barrel
had me
shotgun.
thinking that Uzis were like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everybody had
Yeah,
an
no.
Uzi.
People had them in
Usually
the
was
glove
new.
box.
Yep.
You find one in a vending
The
machine.
little mini ones.
wait a second,
went
you didn't have one?
A Mac
There's
10.
like a super
come on.
Well, guy has an
hoity-toity,
Uzi.
or there used to be
Yeah.
a super hoity-toity gun store in
As
Old
do
Town
I.
Alexandria that we went into. Oh, they
Also
sold
has
like these
Ferrari.
big gun safes. And so we went in there a long time ago looking at this gun store and this beautiful gun safe. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. It's when you like walk into the wrong dealership, you realize, okay, wait a minute, I was looking for a Ford. I probably shouldn't have gone into the BMW dealership, right?
Right.
But it was like that. There's like these massive safes, whatever. And the guy takes the back. He goes, "You want to check this out?" He's like, "We got some guy like left them for us to watch, or I don't know." He had like 3 like brand new Uzis, the full ones, not the small, like in the back. They had in the back of the store. I'm like, thanks.
The carbines or the
These are the full
submachine gun?
on, like the big full size, not the
yeah,
little
well,
mini.
long barrel or
Uzis.
short barrel?
Long.
Oh, carbine.
Yes, correct.
You can't get that now.
That's the one I have.
Actually, you could.
Yeah.
I saw one Idaho. It was beautiful. It was
Really?
chambered for a 45 round instead of 9mm though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can get 22, 45, and 9mm
How much
assemblies
Uzi
for it.
cost now?
My Uzi water gun had a short barrel.
My Uzi airsoft gun had a short barrel too.
I don't know if I finally threw it away. For ages, I had a toy Uzi. I don't know why I
$4
carried it. I had it like in a box somewhere with a bunch of old garbage for years. I think I finally got rid of it, but it was like this little, like kind of, I think it was for one of the Halloween parties up in Laurel.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like part of a costume. All right, well, I've got my skills. I'm good to
Hey,
go.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So my advantage gives me +10 to all ref checks that involve the interaction of visual and physical skills. This modifier applies to all forms of combat and checks to throw, catch an object, arrest a paw, and drive a vehicle.
Okay.
Should I put that on the character sheet or should I just keep it in the pocket?
What'd you take for your advantage?
Eye-hand coordination.
Okay. You probably want to jot that down just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a note. The +10 modifier for all.
Okay, yeah, I won't calculate it into the skills. I'll just put it there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-mm.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good advantage.
Yeah.
I read the book.
Oh, I didn't have points
Teacher's
for
pet.
basic liberal arts.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Wait a minute, did I have?
Sorry, Tim.
Oh, wait a minute.
You can't do
dang it.
Algebra.
Nobody did nuclear technician.
Didn't have the
No,
points.
no,
No.
no.
Nobody had the points for it.
So that really helps with my piloting, which is nice because my skills weren't that high.
Oh, there you go.
All right,
Yeah.
so are we ready to introduce who we're playing, or no?
Yeah.
I just put in the last
Sure.
quarter skill.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do your quarter skill.
And what's nice is because I have the talent, I roll for the higher amount of cash. So I have all kinds of moolah.
Ooh, what do we roll for cash?
It should
Depends
be in
on
your career choice.
And the career choice tells you.
Oh, I missed that. I'll do that later. Yeah. If we do that, we'll get a copyright strike. But it's a good idea.
Maybe if we ask Corey over at Bastard Quest real nice, he might let us use his theme from Miami '86. Yeah. Yeah. So just depends on what classes you took.
So what's the psychological profile?
You guys we're not doing that because that's part of the advanced. Yeah, the real reality rules.
Chris is looking for more quirks for his character.
I think we're all maxing out on selfishness. No, wait a minute, selfish. Wait a minute, no, not that one. It's where's the opposite of that?
Ooh, I actually rolled double sixes for my starting savings.
Which is 6,600.
So if I have
double ones,
if I have multiple advanced degrees, do I get additional?
You get
dice?
a 1d. Yeah, it's 1d.
Is it for each advanced degree?
I actually read that. Where did I read that?
Which you did professional, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of skills.
Yeah, add 1d6
1d6
times 1,000 for each degree. So
Yep.
yes. So
Yep. However many you have, roll an extra d6.
Okay.
Yes. Did you guys take any martial arts or martial
I
arts
did.
movements?
I took boxing.
I took Oriental martial arts.
Okay.
Tai Chi, the master.
Do you have to spend points for maneuvers?
That's what I was going to look at here. Who's that?
I think you do for special techniques.
For special techniques, you have to, I think.
That's what I loved about this again.
2 skill points? God damn it! Where am I going to get? Where am I going to get 2 skill points?
What was the one from Bloodsport? What was this? Dim Mak or something? Or
oh, I don't remember. I don't know. Is that the
Diaper
one?
Combat? If I remember that movie.
Is that the one where he wrapped his hands in rope and dipped them in the resin and in the broken glass?
Yes. And they did the fight in the diapers.
He had the death touch thing where he did this. He did a special thing. Then you died a minute later.
That's it. I want the fist of the North Star technique.
You want the 5-finger punch or the
5-finger death punch?
5-finger death punch.
I think I posted that GIF earlier. Yeah, we didn't get too fancy with this stuff yet. I think we're planning on probably dying pretty quickly because we're going to be buffoons and not pay attention to the mission.
Like I said, you guys. I mean, it depends on if you have me throw the guard tower of doom up. You never know.
Oh, Gymkata. Yes.
Oh, the Gymkata. That's what it was.
Good, Darcy.
Oh, Gymkata. Jeez.
I'm going to change my box.
Night, David. Yeah.
All right. So, Sean, why don't you go ahead and introduce your victim, and then we'll just go down the line.
He already died. Well, shit. Move on to tier. No, this. Hello, I'm James O'Halloran, also known as the Masher. He's a IRA killer. Does freelance spy work. A little heavy-handed. That's pretty much it. He's about 6'2", green eyes, red hair, 200 pounds.
So taller, lighter Sean.
Jackie with hair.
How do you get lighter?
He's translucent. They call him the ghost. They used to call him the ghost. Then he got a slight tan, which means he's burned. Now he looks like a lobster.
Sean's gonna have major disadvantage at the on the Caribbean island.
Yeah, he lands on the beach.
Ah!
The fires are lit.
That's my weakness. My disadvantage is the sun.
Allergy 10 UV.
Yes. Poof. What happened? He's gone. And he's gone.
All right. So, Tier, why don't you go next?
All right. Sure. I am playing James Dutch McMasterson, nationally American, a male human, 6'2", 215, blue eyes with dirty blonde hair, and he is a pilot. Prior to getting involved, ran a tourism helicopter service in the Caribbean.
Oh, that's fun. And your advantages and disadvantage?
My advantages are eye-hand coordination, and my disadvantages are allergies.
Oh, the pollen.
Which specific? Yeah, pollen or
cats.
Oh, cats. That's right. Cat allergies.
I kept the same ones from the other characters.
So it's an island full of cats. All right.
Yeah, probably are cats roaming around.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm playing Jean-Claude Latrine.
That's a top secret reference.
We're going top secret. Yep.
I had to put it in there. There's just no getting around that. You guys know how I am. Canadian, former Mountie. 5'11", 215, blue eyes, black hair, left-handed. Advantages, I took sensuality just because I think it's funny. Disadvantages, I took gambling because I think it could get us in trouble.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no casinos on this island at all.
I've got pretty good strength and reflex scores. I took shadowing, stealth, surveillance, some knife skills, a few different types of firearms, lip reading, sleight of hand.
That's a little different.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I'm going to try to be halfway sneaky. Tim, are you ready, or should I go to Matt?
Yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Tim, why don't you fire away?
No quivering.
Well, actually, my name is Sheldon Bagelman.
Oh God!
And I am. I was recruited out of MIT, and I'm 29. But people say that I look much younger than that.
Do we have a cancel graphic?
I am 5'6", but I have to admit, of course, for honesty's sake, that I wear orthopedic inserts. My hair is kind of a frizzy brown, but thinning, and it bothers me. I don't have to wear glasses, but I choose to wear some contacts that I'm working on. I'm hoping that I can figure out the correct chemical formula to make them night vision contacts eventually. I was assigned to the neuroespionage division, sometimes called NERD, and I really love orange juice. Thank you. Oh, my advantages: acting ability, and gambling.
Oh, another gambler. All right.
Yeah,
I'll bring the dice.
Yeah, they made me learn how to shoot a pistol, and it was annoying.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. Well, we know where Tim will be in a firefight.
Chris.
Well, you may think you know,
Sheldon, that's true.
but you may not know.
Haven't we
Until it
learned to
happens.
haven't we learned to put Tim last?
Yeah.
But Sean's dangerous.
Should have.
Okay, let's go.
Sean is so well behaved these days. I got nothing.
That's because I have to keep my image cleaner.
Right.
Yeah, now that he has his own podcast.
Now that he has a job.
No, it's true. He's got his own show. Yeah.
I call it so I got to keep it. But boy, did we get everybody?
No, Chris.
No. Yeah.
Chris doesn't matter. Let's go.
Me and Lester Matt.
Chris and Matt.
So I'm playing I'm playing Natasha Warner. She's a Caucasian female, 5'8", 130 pounds, blue eyes, black hair. She's as mentioned before, BS in was it poli-sci and psychology, and a master's in law, and which led to her getting hired by a 3-letter agency for her skills.
That'd be Culinary Institute of America.
Yes.
Yes, there we go.
Started before the CIA. Ask how I know.
Check his bio out, or their bio out to find out.
All right. So me. All right.
Yeah, Matt.
Doesn't matter.
All right. I'm Matt, and I'm going to be playing. I don't think I can do the voice though. That's the problem.
Try it anyway. Come on, buddy.
You gotta
Commit. Commit to the character, man.
Quiet. Everybody quiet.
I'm having a lot of breaks on that. It's very difficult. So I'm playing. I'm gonna get this. I can't do it. I can't do it on demand. I'm playing Phil McCracken. He's from Scotland.
Nathan, you're playing latrine.
So you're a cunt. Oh, okay.
Look now.
Oh, buddy, back to the throat. Back to the
now.
throat. Roll the tongues.
Back it up there a little bit there.
There we
He's
go.
got
There.
green eyes and red hair. He's a traveling method actor. Shakespearean
it's a
method
bad
actor.
method. It's a terrible method.
And meth.
He's a
Shakespearean
meth head
actor.
actor. Oh,
Shakespearean meth actor.
Okay, Walter White, keep going.
he actually just thinks he's Scottish.
Well, he's schooled in basic tool use and basic firearms and basic melee. He could drive a car and a boat. And sometimes he can disguise himself.
Are you Christopher Walken now?
No, I'm not Christopher Walken.
I don't know if that was a Christopher Walken.
That's Wish Sean Connery is what that is.
Yes, it's Sean Connery. Go with Sean Connery.
Sean Connery at the dollar store.
Sometimes you have to give him a little smack sometimes.
Just a little. Christopher Walken and Sean Connery had a kid.
Mom, can we watch Sean Connery at home?
When I've hidden this watch inside myself for 70 years.
Okay, now you're getting a little.
There you go. That's it. His advantage is acting, and his disadvantage is clumsy. Thank you.
All right.
Your hope
I gotta change Matt's luck points.
Right now.
-7.
Trip back your mother's up. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's everybody.
So I do want to make sure I have a knife duel in this game, so I can.
I have knife skill.
Do it right-handed.
Do I?
And I can say
I'm left-handed.
I'm not actually right-handed. And
Are we all left-handed? Do we all?
No, I'm a righty.
Okay.
Well, I'm left.
Yeah, some of us are real people.
Hold on. Let me jot this down. So Matt, you're what? Left-handed? Right-handed?
Phil McCracken is left-handed.
Okay.
God damn it! I'm changing mine back to right. Fuck.
Sean, you going right-handed then?
I'm going right-handed now. I don't want to be like the rest of these clowns.
With a twist.
Nathan, what'd you pick?
left.
Left.
I'm a lefty.
So make sure. Chris, what'd you pick for?
Right-handed.
Right-handed. All right. And Tim, what'd you pick? Right or left?
Well, it's interesting that you should ask. I've actually never done.
God, wow.
I've actually never done anything physical, and so I don't know.
How do you write, lad?
Okay, since you don't know, here's what I roll a.
I'm right.
Roll.
I'm right.
I was gonna say we could just do a 50-50 shot.
I'm just getting into my character. It's just
Every time, 50-50 shot.
Don't hit in the eye.
You don't know.
Is he a doctor? I can't read this for shit.
Maybe he's a pacifist.
Okay.
Sometimes when they get out of line, you got to pass a little fist.
All right, so D10.
Just a little schmack.
What is wrong with you, lad? What is? Oh,
You guys
And
don't
nobody
know that
and who
reference.
did somebody else have allergy besides?
I
no, I
did
don't have
allergies,
allergy. I have. Oh fuck! What was it? I have ego signature.
but I'm not telling you a lot what it is.
Ego signature.
No.
What?
There's no equipment in this book.
Chris,
No,
what
my
is your allergy?
allergies, like pollen.
Pollen? All right.
Yep. Hopefully not native to.
And then it's a D6.
Native to the island of San Clemente.
Yes.
6.
Allergic to the banana tree or the coconut, whatever. I don't know.
12, 15.
The banana.
So,
coconut.
so I have $24,000 in savings.
Nice.
I have $2.
Laughing at Kilter's comment there.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'll take let it now, Trebek.
Let it now. Trebek.
The sound the dog makes? Yeah. Rough. What your mother likes. Okay, and then starting a yeah, so now you just yeah, now you guys can purchase your equipment.
Yay.
So I could not find equipment in this book.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's
We all have
I think there's a separate book for equipment.
Yeah.
We may have to look that up in between now and then.
Yeah, we might have to
There's
look
all
up
the
the
rules,
rules.
That
like
might
how
be
to use.
I mean, I've got the administrator thing, but
Yeah, if I remember reading correctly, like in the off the Wikipedia page, there was like a separate book for.
Probably is.
You mean your teacher's pet?
I've played this game before. I remember this in the 80s.
You're the
It's like
greatest.
this-
He wants those extra luck points, is what it is.
You're the greatest. You're the greatest president that's ever presidented.
Yeah, you need some chapsticks for your
Oh,
lips.
so now you're ready for the cabinet now.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, we'll figure out what a didn't realize that.
while you're looking at that, so I have a real life story that might be could be associated with this game, which was kind of fun. I'll share here.
Oh, Sean, what are you doing there?
Did you murder an East? Did you murder an East German, Matt? Like,
No.
what are we-
No.
Not that he would tell us.
So about a week or so ago,
What do
my
you think I got?
father-in-law came over, and
I think I got the flag.
being retired, he has the luxury of reading the paper. And so he he throws down on the kitchen table like a folded over newspaper with an article circled. He goes, "Here, I think you'd want to read that." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, it's about your uncle. And I was like, "Huh?" So sure enough, turns out it's an article in the Washington Post. Basically, as they released the Kennedy documents, it turns out that in that a bunch of people were outed, right, in these documents, and one of them happens to be my great uncle, who turns out was a CIA asset during the Cold War.
Oh,
So that was, and growing up, I knew that he was one of the United States' first Fulbright scholars. There was an exchange between the Soviet Union and the U.S. So we knew he taught and lived in the Soviet Union for a period of time. And, just assumed, oh, well, it's probably, part of like getting, making friends or whatever over there. But yeah, he was teaching at universities where the kids were like the kids of the people in the Duma, and like getting to know people and all this. And apparently he was an asset. And part of the reason he ended up in these papers is that one of the things that he was asked to do was to talk to people over there to figure out what the KGB knew about Oswald and stuff like that. So that's how he ended up in that suite.
why aren't you playing your great uncle?
Thanks, AARPG, for reminding me.
A Fulbright scholar.
Yeah. So I did find the equipment and stuff. Plus, I also have the Commando source book. We'll put it up later. I'll send it to you guys later.
Okay, yeah, we can do that later.
So,
I just want 3 bazookas and
yeah, that's probably not gonna happen.
some C4.
Like I said, you can have an Uzi, a Beretta, or a Walther PPK.
Or double barrel shotgun.
Double
Which
barrel.
one? Now, which one is heavier?
Oh my god.
I'd rather not be.
I'll even throw in a Thompson submachine gun. Why not?
Oh,
like the gangsters.
Tommy gun.
Yeah. There's a 22 caliber ballpoint pen for
what?
Now that seems right up my alley.
Than the sword.
What was the TV show where they were in the Caribbean and they had a helicopter, but it was like pink or orange?
You're talking about
Riptide.
Riptide.
That was.
And it was Southern California. It was Southern California because you can actually watch it on Tubi. Because I found it the other day. I was watching.
Actually jumped one of those helicopters once.
Sikorsky S58DT.
Yep. I jumped one at the airport once.
So speaking of weird guns, I did see a
motorcycle.
What?
Electrically.
Oh, okay.
Jump started. It's less dramatic than we made it sound.
No, it was pretty dramatic because I had had to hold the pin underneath of the rotor blades while the guy inside turned it on. So that was exciting for me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you left that part in the description out of the description.
I'm sorry about that.
But speaking of cool guns, I saw a zip gun that was actually a leaf blower. Or was a leaf blower that was actually a zip gun.
Which was it? Because that's really important.
Leaf blower that was actually a zip gun.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, where was that?
I can't say.
Okay, never mind.
But it was cool. I can
his
say I saw it.
garage.
I just can't say where.
In Chris's garage.
There's the Screaming Mimi.
Ah, the Screaming Mimi.
Yeah, the classic. Yeah. The thing it barely flew. I think if I remember right. After watching a couple episodes.
Yeah, I can't remember too much except about the pink helicopter with the face on it.
And the robot that their nerd friend made, who didn't have like audio or eyeballs for so long. It was like that weird orange beaked looking little robot.
Now I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't remember this at all. It must be
They
something.
did a lot of drugs.
I think Riptide was. I think it was like an NBC show. Like it was trying to be like the A-Team, but in like.
Oh yes. Oh god. Now seeing the picture, I remember it.
Yeah, Southern California. And
there was one called Cover Up that was popular around the same time as Masquerade, and the lead on Cover Up killed himself accidentally by pretending to commit suicide, and the cap actually gave him killed him instantly, brain damage.
Huh. You know that?
Out of all the helicopter shows, and there were 3 in the same era.
Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Blue Thunder. Yeah.
Airwolf.
I mean, everybody had the thought in their heads: Blue Thunder versus Airwolf, and it was to me. It was. I mean, there's no question.
Airwolf. It's Airwolf.
Airwolf was like a Mach 1 helicopter, right? Wasn't it like that?
Right. Yeah. It
was ripping on Blue Thunder.
Apparently,
which is not physically possible. Okay.
In season 3, which I never saw, they introduced Red Wolf, which was like the enemy helicopter.
Yeah, that was piloted by St. John Smythe, the man that he was constantly chasing.
St. John Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah, Sterling.
Yeah, his brother that was captured by the Russians or something.
I think we've just uncovered Matt's whole plot.
Damn it, I'm gonna change it all. It's it's a boat now. It's a boat. Yeah, that's
God damn it, dear.
You gotta bring back a boat.
A boat that breaks the sound barrier.
That's right.
I'm on the boat.
Well, guys, if you don't mind, I'm gonna finish up, and I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch y'all a little bit later.
All right.
I got an early day tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night,
Sean,
sir.
you, Tim, and Malcolm, you might want to do a test run with Malcolm before Thursday night show. If you guys, that's what you guys are on.
It helps when you're talking to
you're
the
killing,
Matt.
Yeah.
You're killing the show vibe.
Are you talking to your penis again?
Sean, you, Tim, and your penis's name Sean? What the fuck?
Come on, buddy.
Come on, wake up! Wake up!
You can
wake
do
up.
it. All right.
I believe in you.
You're innate. You're innate. You're innate.
No, he's in his office. He's in his office.
I'm right here.
No. He's in the
I
can.
think we're all at that age where pulling an all-nighter now is not getting up to pee in the middle of the night.
Yes, that's true.
I watched some Avengers because I had PBS.
Oh yeah, the Avengers was great. I watched. Yeah, PBS was.
Sorry, what was that?
Out of print GM was talking about.
I thought you were talking to your penis again. Is your penis talking back to you, Matt?
Hey, there's a shot for that, you know.
Sorry, I was trying to find something, but I
Might need to.
Your penis, apparently.
Couldn't even find
it. Is it hiding from you again?
Oh boy.
What about Manimal?
The Manimal was
Man,
good.
oh god.
Yeah. How about Automan and his sidekick Cursor? Do you remember that? You remember that guy?
I vaguely remember Automan.
Yeah, he was like he would only make 90-degree turns like Tron.
No, I don't remember that. I mean, I remember
Knight Rider.
Yeah, Knight Rider. I remember we'd come out to when I was a kid. I was 10. Came out to Universal Studios in California, and there's a picture of me in Kit because Kit was there. So I'm like, oh, cool, fun. So somewhere around there, pre-internet days.
Vengeance Unlimited. Never heard of that.
Can't say I have either. And then, of course, there was there was always the 80s ninjas with American Ninja and all that, and then the short what was it, The Master with Lee Van Cleef and
Lee Van Cleef.
Yeah,
Lee Van Cleef.
But Kung Fu, oh my god, it's I guess probably entirely inappropriate these days, but what a fun show that was.
It's like kind of like Tom Cruise playing a samurai.
Yeah.
Or Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher. All right. Anyway.
yeah. Like So I saw that before I saw the TV show. That I guess I looked into it more with the Jack Reacher TV show, and the Jack Reacher TV show actor is more appropriate to the size of the book character. So I was like, oh,
yes,
that's I can see why people would be really disappointed with like a 5'8" Tom Cruise playing.
I don't even think Tom Cruise is 5'8", is he?
No, I don't know. He's shorter than me,
So is most everybody else, Nathan.
Yeah, no, that's true.
He's 5'7".
Right.
All right. 5'7".
I'm at least 5'7".
Oh yeah, yes, you are.
At the nipple.
At the nipple.
That's about right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder was awesome.
That's the one where he actually played himself, I think.
Basically, yeah. He was really good. I did not realize that was Tom Cruise when I saw Tropic Thunder in the movie.
Same.
Yeah. He did a fantastic job. That was an awesome movie.
Give him that one.
You're just saying that so the assassins from the Scientology church won't go after.
What the hell is that noise?
What's happening?
I
don't know.
I'm spinning up my.
Take me away!
It's my dot matrix spinner.
Chris, is that your vibrator?
Putting out like the old school.
No, my vibrator's way louder.
Xenu will get you.
Stimulate the prostate.
Jeez. This is really.
Wait a second, hold on. Phil McCracken has a problem with the tone of the game. Pardon me, kind sir.
So much Dr. Who.
I'll use this for our background next time.
Lord.
We don't have to have him. I mean, that was a classic picture, but I'm done with.
That's one of our gaming buddies. This is our.
People are going to think we're so old. Where all of our photos are daguerreotypes.
Looks like something you see from recovery in Afghanistan right there.
All right.
There we go. But yeah. So is there anything? So we'll get equipment.
I'll send you guys.
This week and next week, and
you guys can figure out some stuff.
Anything you want to cover off with us as far as the setting or the rules, or
are we supposed to get cover identities and stuff? Is that all?
You can if you want to. We can discuss that if you guys want to do cover identities. I'll give you more of a mission brief next time for going to the island.
Yeah, have everybody there.
San Clemente, yeah. I'll give you guys a brief rundown. You guys are working for Orion. It's a espionage group, basically, that's wants. They're not beholden to like the CIA or the FBI or MI6 or DSGE or any of those. They kind of work above them to try to make sure it's all good. And their main enemy is Webb, which is they're the bad guys, So, and it's a secret organization of terrorists and spies, kind of like Cobra, but a little better.
So run by a ketamine infused South African.
We're not even going to cross that.
Not
cross
yet.
that off the list.
No,
cross that off the list for right now. Cross that off, Nathan. Cross it off the list.
I'm not crossing anything off.
Cross it off the list. If you're going to get critical of Tim's name, you got to cross that off the list.
So, and that's kind of it's kind of.
What's wrong with Sheldon? What is it? Bagelman. What's wrong with that? You got a problem with Sheldon Bagelman? You don't like that?
Nathan doesn't like you. I think he's doing a smear campaign.
You actually got me with that one. Good job. Well done, Phil.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Very good.
I was trying to figure out if Webb stood for anything, but I don't think it does. It's just that it's a.
They keep those jokes under lock and key.
Okay. All right.
One more luck point going for that one. Okay, so everybody has a negative luck point. So I don't know how that
Damn it. Except here.
Look,
Usually in Top Secret you can't die in character creation, but
somehow
this
I did. I don't know. But yeah. So. We'll give a little breakdown and run down against that kind of stuff. So.
Did you say rub down?
Right.
Yeah, rub down.
Rub down.
Of course I did. Yeah,
All right.
everybody heard rub down. All right.
Too late now.
Don't call me
My last luck point.
Master Prime for nothing. All right. Anyway.
Speaking of holes, we've got Chris.
Well, I appreciate anyone who's still watching this stream of consciousness.
Yeah, I'm surprised they are too.
Really like a stream of unconsciousness.
Stream of bullshit.
So this is the stuff that gets cut out when you listen to like our regular episodes. There's a lot of this that happens.
Yeah. There's like 20 minutes of this before we start recording, and then there's like interspersed throughout, and we cut like half of that out, and I throw it at the end sometimes.
Frankly, we're
this is going to be my character portrait at first. Wouldn't it be like a little old lady? That's my grandmother with an AK and an RPG. That was going to be her, like some like
down in
old
Chevrolet
British lady.
She was so sweet. She was a sweet old lady.
All right, you know what? I don't know how she got an RPG.
We don't want to talk about these things online, Matt.
Yeah, you're right. My watch is already. I'm already on the watch list. It's fine.
Oh yeah. So this is exciting. I love this guy. I think that I played it, but I can't remember. Right? It could very well be that I made a bunch of characters and read and thought that I played it because,
the 80s were a rough time.
Yeah, and bought everything. I still have
a lot of cocaine involved.
So much snow.
I don't have the box anymore, but somewhere in all this morass, I have like some of like one of the original GM screens.
Yeah,
I think I have a couple of the books. I just haven't been able to find them.
Yeah,
like the old yellow screen.
Well, so I've got this one came with this is the original one that came with the box set years ago. It's got a breakdown. Most of the time when I played, my guys always used the Commando supplement. Because there's a lot more military based on that one. But so there's all kinds of stuff like that, and there's. So I'll send you. I've got copies. I found a PDF of the Commando and I think the intelligence one, but they have better weapons and stuff like that for that and equipment and things. So you guys should be able to pick from there, and then we'll get it figured out, and we'll start our adventure next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm looking forward to it, Matt.
Yeah, I'm so happy you volunteered for this.
Hey, I'm glad to, because it's been a long time. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's probably watching right now, but we started off in middle school together. I had moved here. I just moved to the area here in Sacramento, and was like starting. I was in the library just looking around, and buddy comes in. He's like, "Hey man, what's this?" And then we start talking, and we start playing RPGs, and so we went from Top Secret to AD&D to Robotech to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to all those other crazy ones. So we've had a good time. Like I said, this is my first TTRPG and my first love. So I always enjoy this game, and I hardly get to run it for anybody. So
it's awesome.
I'm glad I get to run it for you guys.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, people remember this stuff. So I'll leave an antidote. I got stopped in the line at the car wash, waiting for my car by this old guy, but probably around my age, a little bit older, and he was asking me about he was asking me about my
hey, little
license
boy,
plate
come
and
over here.
My tire.
I have some candy for you in the back of this van. It explains a lot.
Matt was as a child talking to strange old men at the car wash.
Me and Chris already know what's going to happen.
Adult, not.
Yeah, he was an adult.
He asked because he saw like the AARPG, and he's like, "What's the G?" or whatever, and I explained it to him, and he's like, "Oh, I never really did." He goes, "But I played." He goes, "I played D&D one time in like the mid 1990s. I was visiting a friend in Seattle. It was raining. He was sick. I'm like, what are we gonna do?" He goes, "Oh, let's do this." And he goes, "I played a ranger and da da da, but I never really played it again." And he was nice. I thanked him. We just kind of parted ways. But I was driving home, and I was thinking, Jesus. 35 years ago, this guy played Dungeons and Dragons one time, and he remembers what class he played.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, and I would bet the reason he played a ranger is that he probably was pretending to be Aragorn, right? Back, and I'm just thinking that's a powerful thing to stick with you all that time that you could. I can't remember like what I ate the other day, right? But I know I can probably go back and remember most of my characters. I don't know. Right there's old rant.
No, I mean this is why we're all still playing together, because we're all so sticky.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, Nathan.
All right.
Nathan, you need a shower.
I do. Actually, I do. Yeah.
I smell poutine.
Sticky.
That's not on that bombshell. Perhaps we should say goodnight, everyone.
Well, we should announce. This... So same time next week, 9 o'clock.
Wasn't there a giveaway for?
No, at the end of later down in the.
You gotta watch the whole damn show.
Yeah, you gotta watch the whole adventure.
You can't blow your load early.
Oh,
well, you could.
Well, you could.
But Thursday night, what do we got going on Thursday night, Sean?
Thursday night we have the Leftovers podcast. As always, myself, Tim, and Malcolm will be on discussing the highlights of this. No, we're going to. Tim has a nice subject. I won't break it.
I'm not going to be able to get any. Well,
okay, forget it. We're going to go off on a tangent and just do some stuff.
We'll just talk
like we always do. But we're going to probably talk gaming and some of the systems we like. Malcolm will probably have some input. Hair products, waxing, Matt's fascination with old men in parking lots and vans, things of that nature.
At the car wash.
But anyway, please join us for a conversation. We'll take questions, and anything reasonable.
Why the
hell am I coming then?
if you tip them, they'll do stuff live on camera too.
That's right. You can send them a super chat, and they will do bizarre things on screen. So treat them like trained.
Of course, yes.
Thursday on Only Games.
Anything.
Only dads. We already have the shirt.
Yeah. The only problem we have, you got to remember, guys, Matt and Nathan get nothing for. I'm the only one that bought my own equipment. They had to get stuff for everybody else because our friends are cheap, except for Malcolm. Right, Malcolm? Night.
Good night, Malcolm.
Night, Malcolm.
I have to say, though,
hey, Malcolm, we're going to try and do a demo.
We'll fix your mic.
Fix your mic, okay? I think it was.
And if Malcolm wants to play, we can.
We can do a quick character creation.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can
it's
make
just
you
a
up.
sneaky way of being an agent of web.
Yes, that would be perfect. Not that he's ever played a double agent.
No, nobody's Malcolm never double agent. Okay.
Never know. Okay.
Neither of us.
All right.
All right then, guys.
All
All
right,
right,
guys.
see
Nathan,
you
go ahead.
all Thursday and next week.
Yeah, Thursday. I'll see everybody
Bye.
Thursday.
Nice.
Peace, love,
Bye.
bubblegum.
Thank you,
night.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you going to unalive us, Matt?
Yeah.